my goodness. As I've said in the last two videos, if you have not caught up on this series, please do. We got a lot to cover in this video. We covered the Wizard, Gaim, and Super Best eras of Kamen Rider Girls. Now we're going to cover literally everything else. So I have the 10th anniversary live show of Kamen Rider Girls from 2021. I have that DVD coming in today. Something that like no one has seen in America, seemingly. I haven't seen anyone talk about it. Seen no photos of it, no videos of it at all. Maybe people in Japan have seen it. It's on the Toei Tokusatsu fan club. It's completely elusive, and we're going to get into that in that video, but like, I can't cover that until I cover the rest of Kamen Rider Girls history. So that's what we're doing here today. We're going over literally everything else from 15 to now. And of course, I have all of it. This is a lot that we're going to go through, but I think it'll be a lot of fun. Just like always, it's a memory lane trip. There's a lot of things that happened, members that came in and left. In the end, we were left with 3. There's a lot we're going to go through. This is... What era is this? Today we're talking about the Drive, Ghost, X8, Build, Geo, and all of Reiwa eras of Kamen Rider Girls.
3, 2, 1,
The last time we left off was Super Best. Kaori had just graduated from the group in 2015, and they released their compilation album. Now we're moving on to what's called Next Stage. So after Kaori graduated from the group, we get a new member named Ayako Kuroda. She's a dancer, and she comes in to not replace Kaori, but just to fill, I guess, that space that was left by Kaori. I think they wanted to keep it being like 7 members. Ayako is pretty cool, but we get a new single, and it's called Next Stage. Now let me tell you something. When they stripped the rider belts from this group after Kaori left, it was a very strange transition period. Next Stage was the first single to come out after this had happened, and it's very different. It's unlike anything that they had done before conceptually. I think the theme Next Stage is talking about how they're moving on and doing new things, and specifically addressing the rider belts being gone and stuff like that. But I kind of just felt like Next Stage was boring. Just like the aesthetic of Next Stage did not really wow me. It just felt very like K-pop, which is fine. It's just, it's not what Kamen Rider Girls was. And I just remember it throwing me off because it's like all the color was gone now. You know, they used to color coordinate, but now that the riders are gone, there's no color, and it just feels very dull. I did not like it when it came out. The song itself is fine. Like the song is very okay, not really anything super amazing, but I think everything surrounding Next Stage just kind of bummed me a little bit. And this was released a year after Kaori had graduated, and again, a year after the rider belts had been stripped from the group. The CD comes with Next Stage, a song called Girls Be Ambitious, which I believe was the theme song for a pachinko game for Kamen Rider, which is hilarious because it's literally called Girls Be Ambitious. So I don't know how they did that, but it comes with that, and it also comes with Unlimited Drive, which was the theme song for Kamen Rider Drive Type Trideron. They were given the opportunity to write a new final form theme for a Kamen Rider again after missing piece, and they did that, and it was really cool. Unlimited Drive is amazing. I love Unlimited Drive, and it's the first time we get to hear Ayako in a song as well. This single also comes with the instrumentals for Next Stage, Girls Be Ambitious, and Unlimited Drive as per usual. So in terms of music, it's fine. I think just everything else just was not really for me, unfortunately. This does come with a DVD. The DVD comes with the music videos for Next Stage and Girls Be Ambitious, and it also comes with a behind the scenes thing for Girls Be Ambitious, which is cool. Girls Be Ambitious is a fine song. It kind of just sounds like it's trying to be mission complete again, and it just doesn't, again, it doesn't wow me. Next Stage itself as a single overall is just sort of okay. Now what's really cool and interesting is that this comes with it's called a bonus movie. It's basically a concert that took place after Kaori graduated, but before they stripped the rider belts. So they're wearing the rider belts in it, but Ayako's not there either. So it's like, it's a weird like time gap between those things, and it's kind of cool. They perform things like Okay Alright and another song, I don't remember, but they also perform an Unlimited Drive in this performance as well, which again is weird. So maybe Ayako's not in Unlimited Drive. Maybe her vocals aren't actually in the studio track. I'm not sure, because they clearly illustrated that they sung this song before she joined the group in the bonus movie. So like, there's a lot of weird gaps in time that are kind of strange. But yeah, that's Next Stage. It was very just sort of here, and it kind of went, and I didn't really miss it all that much. I do remember watching the music videos and stuff like that a lot, in 2016. I guess technically because that's really all we had for a little bit. There's the inside as well. So the outfits are not bad. Again, it's just, it wasn't really what I was familiar with Kamen Rider Girls. It felt like they were trying to find themselves again after all of that stuff had happened. So it was definitely a time. Also in 2016, out of nowhere, they released a DVD. It's a concert DVD, and it's a really good concert DVD. There's some important things that happened in this concert. For one thing, Nao and Erika, who were formerly Blade and Den-O, would graduate from the group. So literally a year after Kaori graduates, now Erika and Nao are following suit, and they had their graduation events as part of this concert. Now, one weird thing about their graduations compared to Kaori is that they didn't have the Kamen Riders come out to congratulate them. Instead, they had Kaori come in. So Kaori comes in and just surprises them entirely. You can hear in the concert that the girls kind of planned this thing to where Kaori would show up, and Nao and Erika had no idea. Everyone else did.
でもね、違うの、喜んでんのその顔は。喜んでるけどびっくりした。だってセットリストにない曲がかかってて、この曲やる予定じゃない。どうしよう。せっかくね2人の卒業という素敵な場なので、ちょっと声をかけていただいて、サプライズで遊びに来ました。
And seeing Kaori again after she had graduated was really cool because you could tell there was no ill will, there was no bad blood or anything. She just wanted to move on. It was just really fun. They even stayed and talked after. I loved it a lot. And it happened in the middle of the concert too. It wasn't at the end or anything. So like that happened and we had like a whole concert after to like simmer in it. And it was really cool. But yeah, this concert released in 2016 is called Cho Girls, which is like Super Girls. It says, Omatase shimashita. Watashi wa Kamen Rider Girls to moshimasu. Pleasure to meet you. We are Kamen Rider Girls. So like not really a distinctive name, but you didn't really need to be as a concert movie. It's a little over 2 hours, taking place at the Astro Hall in Japan, and it includes Exploded, Unlimited Drive, Believe in My Flesh, Let's Go Rider Kick 2011, Mission Complete, Last Engage, Girls Be Ambitious, Next Stage, Reckless World, Alteration, Toki no Hana, Shock Shocker Shock, It's Just the Beginning, Zutto Zutto, Play for Tomorrow, Saite, LOL, EXA, Koi no Rider Kick, Heart no Henshin Belt, and Girls Anthem with Our Big Love. So it's very jam-packed. They're actually wearing the super best outfits during this, which I think is very interesting. Now, I said in the last video, but this is where Hitomi mentions why they removed the rider belts. This is the first time they're officially addressing it to like a live audience. And she basically said, you know, like I said before, they wanted to be able to represent all riders as opposed to being tied down to just one specific rider. Now, what's interesting is I feel like it kind of hinders them a little bit because in certain songs, like Heart No Henshin Belt, which was a song that debuted, I believe, in their debut single, Let's Go Rider Kick 2011, there's a part at the end of the song where they all do a pose relegated to their specific rider. You know, Kaori would bite her hand with her other hand, like the kivat. Mitsuki would do the Uchu Kita pose, you know, things like that. They perform Heart No Henshin Belt in this concert. And like I said, they would always do that rider pose at the end. But in this concert, it looks like they're about to do their rider pose and then they just do some random whatever quirky pose. Chisato is the only one that pulls out hers, like Wizard. But like everyone else, it feels like there's some sort of, not tension, but some sort of give back. Like they know they want to do it, but they can't do it. Almost like they were told not to do it. And this is even more evident when you remember in the Believe in My Flesh music video, Chisato's wizard ring that she left on by accident was censored out. That's why I say I don't think that the rider belts leaving the group was their fault. Wow. I don't think it was their decision, rather. I feel like it was something higher up. I don't know for sure. Hitomi definitely made it seem like it was a very amicable thing, like they were all in on it and they were like, okay, yeah, let's do that. But I really do genuinely feel like it was a higher up decision as opposed to their own, because it feels like they really want to reference their riders, but they don't know how to. Also, of course, Ayako wasn't given a rider because she joined after the belts were stripped. So like, she doesn't really, there is no color coordination anymore, really. I think they are wearing their rider colors in this concert for the super best outfits, but that's only because the outfits were already made, you know? Ayako's color originally was black, and I think over time they switched it to purple because black is just like a weird, like why black, you know? But yeah, overall, this concert is really, really good. I actually come back to this concert a lot because it's just a really fun concert. I miss when they would just randomly release concert movies like this. They haven't really done this in a while. There's the inside with a pink disc, and it also comes with a nice little photo booklet as well. You can see all the members. It's really nice seeing Ayako interacting with people like Nao and Erika because she wasn't around that long while they were. So it's just, and also seeing her interact with Kaori as well was really cool. And there's that right there. Now, I do want to mention this because I said before, Unlimited Drive is an amazing song, and they had choreography for it, of course. They performed it at one of the Kamen Rider Super Sentai live shows, and Ayako's dancing is really kind of refreshing to me. She is a seasoned dancer. She would do like choreography videos and stuff like that on her Twitter at the time, and I think she even choreographed some of the songs, but it's very drastic, her difference in dancing compared to the girls. The girls would do like idol dancing and like cutesy stuff like that. Ayako is very like intent on putting like sexiness into her dancing. So if you watch like Unlimited Drive performances, you can see like anytime you look at her compared to everyone else, it looks like she's always like grabbing her neck and like trying to throw it back, and it's kind of funny. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just think the juxtaposition is hilarious, and you can see that in pretty much any time she's performing a song with the group. If you look at Ayako, she's clearly doing something like a little bit more sauce, a little bit more seasoning to it. 2016. Wow, all this happened in 2016? No way, dude. I'm getting my time mixed up. That's crazy. What a jam-packed year. Wow. Okay, so a lot was happening in this year. Also in 2016, which is weird I forget because I had a lot of experience with this, they released another single. This one's called Russian Crash, Moving On. I usually pronounce it as Russian Crash by Moving On because there's a slash there, but it's Russian Crash, Moving On. I don't really like the name of this single. I feel like it should have just been one or the other. Russian Crash would have been a really good way of just labeling it as opposed to both. I don't know why they did that. But now we are in the Xade time period. So Russian Crash is a theme for the Kamen Rider game, Kamen Rider Battle Rush, I believe is what it was called. I used to play it a lot in high school. That was a really fun game, admittedly. And just loading it up and hearing their theme song playing, it was so cool. So cool. Yeah, Russian Crash legitimately would be in my top 5 of Kamen Rider Girls tracks. It's amazing. The CD comes with that, and it comes with another song called Moving On, which is what these outfits are based on. They had a music video for Moving On, and it's just like Next Stage, where it's talking about like, moving on and greater heights, that kind of thing. I don't know if it was specifically related to Now and Erica graduating. It could have been. I don't know. But it feels like every song now, like every theme, they're talking about how someone left and they're moving on. So yeah, the CD comes with Russian Crash, Moving On, a bonus track called Girls Talk Volume 1, which I guess is just like a podcast type thing. I've never really listened to it. I've popped this CD in a lot and I've never really listened to that. So it maybe someday, I don't know. Not like it really matters anymore because it was 2016 I mean, but it's on there. Also comes with the instrumentals for Russian Crash and Moving On as per usual. It also comes with a DVD which features the music video for Moving On, and it's a pretty nice music video. Again, it follows Next Stage to where there's no color coordination. There's entirely new outfits. They're great outfits. It's just it's very different. It definitely took me some time to adjust to these new outfits. I kind of like the elegant like white flowing beauty of it. A lot of these outfits and previous outfits you can tell were designed for the rider belts to fit into there. Like the design is specifically made so that the rider belts will help to round it out. And it almost feels like they were also this way with the Moving On outfits. It feels like if you added a rider belt to this, it would look complete. It almost reminds me of the Break the Shell outfits. But yeah, the music video for Moving On was actually pretty cool. Now the DVD also comes with a documentary. The Kamen Rider Girls were invited or were told to go to by Avex, I don't know. The Honolulu Ekiden for 2016, which is basically like a marathon race that a bunch of, I think it's specifically Japan, but it's like a lot of other people too. It's this big marathon type thing, and the girls did like a behind the scenes documentary type thing while they were in Honolulu, Hawaii, doing this marathon. I think it was specifically to promote Kamen Rider Battle Rush. You can see like banners for Battle Rush during the documentary. It's really cool. I love when DVDs do this where it's not just music video. It's like something different. It's like a documentary type thing. That I think is really, really fun. And I do remember watching through that a few times. I love seeing very candid clips and stuff like that. It's really cool. So Russian Crash, Moving On, definitely is sort of a nostalgic thing for me. It's not specifically Xade, but it's nice nonetheless. There's the inside. I also like the aesthetic of this CD case. The gold, the blue, and everything's got the sort of signatures of all the members on the inside as well. I just think it works really, really well. Now, oh wow, we're really mowing through it, aren't we? We are really mowing through it. So in 2017, This is another big year. So they were having a lot of big years after Superbest, right? In 2017, we get the Invincible album. Now, the Invincible album has a lot of things going for it. I feel like it kind of stumbles a little bit here and there, but it had a lot of things going for it. Now, there were 3 versions of Invincible, just like with Exploded, and I have them all right here. Now, the significance of Invincible is that this is the concert where Mitsuki would graduate from the group. So now, literally every year since Superbest, a member has graduated from the group. And it would literally be the same after that as well. So this is Invincible. There's type A, B, and C. I do not remember which ones are type A, B, and C. I'm just going to say them. If they're wrong, they're wrong. But like, what do you want me to do? Oh boy, the Invincible album was very hit or miss with me for a lot of different tracks. It was very like all over the place. It was an exciting time. It was also just a very strange time. First of all, the album cover bothers me a little bit. I've definitely warmed up to it, but it's not one of my favorites. The Invincible album cover has the girls in their new outfits, the Invincible outfits, and they're very okay. Not one of my favorites, but they're not terrible either. They look a lot better in motion, like I've said with other outfits before. They are very alright outfits. What bothers me a little bit is the cover. This was during the X-Aid era. You would expect X-Aid to be somewhere on the cover, if not at all, you know? But instead of getting X-Aid, they got Kamen Rider Ichigo for whatever reason, and they're in the Kamen Rider Diner, which is great. I love Kamen Rider the Diner. I was there in 2019. It's a great place. It's a nice place to do a photo shoot. It looks really nice. Why is Ichigo on the cover? It doesn't make any sense. There's no song on this album related to him except for a bonus track, which means that it's not even related to the album itself. It's a bonus track. The majority of tracks on this album are X-Aid tracks. Why is X-Aid Mighty Action Gamer not anywhere on this release? I do not understand it. It really bothered me when it came out. It bothers me now because it doesn't make any sense to me at all. I just wanted to get that out because it's really dumb. This album comes with Battle Game, the Kamen Rider Girls version, which it was an X-Aid track, but it's just now it's covered by Kamen Rider Girls. You get it. A lot of these songs are going to be that, essentially. It comes with Reason 4, the best song on the album. I love Reason 4. Time of Victory, which was the theme song that they did for Kamen Rider X-Aid Muteki Gamer, which was the final form. Very cool. It comes with Next Stage album version, which I guess was re-recorded because Now and Erica had left the group, I'm assuming. People Game, the Kamen Rider Girls version, also a song from X-Aid that they covered. Future Capture, Kaze no Mukoe, which was an X-Aid song from the X-Aid soundtrack in the show that the Kamen Rider Girls added lyrics to. Moving On, the album version, again, because actually, I don't know why this one was re-recorded. Maybe it's not. Maybe it was just put on here, but why does it say album version? Never mind. Stormy Story, an X-Aid soundtrack song with lyrics added to it by Kamen Rider Girls. Let's Try Together, the album version, which was a song they did for X-Aid for Mighty Brothers, the Mighty Brothers theme for X-Aid. Yo Solo and Girls Anthem with Our Big Love, a re-recorded version of Girls Anthem from Alteration, which is kind of cool. I kind of don't like when they do Girls Anthem now because it's very much like that was a song tailored towards the 7 members of the group, and now that there's like so much less, it feels different. It almost doesn't feel right, but I'm glad they re-recorded it, I guess. The bonus track is called the theme song of Tsunagawashi Hokkaido, Let's Dancing. I don't know what that is. And Let's Go Rider Kick Rebuild, which I guess is like a redone version of Let's Go Rider Kick. Those 2 tracks I've never put in. I've never listened to it. I don't really know what they sound like. I don't really care either. Invincible is a mixed bag. It's a lot of songs that like aren't really theirs. I don't know if I would listen to it over Exploded. I'd have to really think about that. At the time, I remember enjoying it. I think over time it's just kind of been like, whatever. Is that on the inside of the CD only version? This is one I'm holding. You got the disc and the pamphlet. The pamphlet is the same each time. It's a booklet. It has photos of all the members. You can see Ayako's color is now purple. They changed that, as well as in her outfit as well. Jenna, all the members, so like all 4 members are there. Alrighty, so moving on, we have the CD and live concert CD version of Invincible. So it's the same album, different album covers, basically type B, I guess. Comes with all the same songs, except now it comes with a, sorry, not a DVD. It comes with a second CD, which has the live audio from a concert that we're going to get into in a second. Not every song that they performed in the concert, but it has Battle Game, Let's Go Rider Kick 2011, Just the Beginning, Last Engage, Scarlet Savage, Kaze no Mukoe, People Game, Exploded, Heavy Metal Strikes Back, and Stormy Story. So I love audio CDs. I love them. Wow, let me try that again. I love live concert audio CDs. They're really fun. Live performances are always better than studio performances, mostly, in my opinion. So here's the CD. It's purple this time on this version. The live CD is green instead. Alrighty, and now is my favorite version of Invincible. This is the CD and Blu-ray version of Invincible. Now, Kamen Rider Girls had never released a Blu-ray before this. They've only ever released DVDs. So now we actually get a Blu-ray concert in beautiful HD, and I think that that was absolutely wonderful, fitting of X-Aid, and I don't know what I meant by that. The CD comes with just all the same tracks. So the Blu-ray is really cool. So the concert is structured kind of like a story. It has like a plot line, which is something that they've never really done before. They've tried here and there, but it kind of just evolved into a concert. Themed after a video game, and they have like a health bar or something. And I haven't seen it in a while, but like it's very much structured like a video game, like X-Aid, because it's X-Aid, you know. I think it's literally called Game Start. Yep, 7th One Man Live 2017 Game Start. So like they're fighting villains and stuff, and the songs give them strength and power. I think it's a really fun way of doing a concert. They perform Battle Game, Let's Go Retro 2011, Just the Beginning, Last Engage, Scarlet Savage, Kaze no Mukoe, People Game, Stormy Story, Heavy. They perform pretty much every song that I said they performed in the live audio CD. And then they go to like a second version, which is like the concert part of the show, I suppose. This one has Mitsuki. And I think that that's really cool because, again, this is where Mitsuki graduated from the group. So they performed Moving On, LOL, Okay, Alright. And then they also did a Kamen Rider Forze medley, which was so sick. Giant Step, Cosmic Mind, Shooting Star, Voyager, Switch On, Saite, Let's Try Together, EXA, Girls Anthem, Time of Victory, Primary Colors, which was the Mitsuki version of a solo track that was recorded in the Exploded era, so all the way back during Gaim, a graduation version of Saite, and Hero. Now, Mitsuki's graduation event was very special. They actually lowered her Forze driver down from the heavens and had her unwrap it, and her face when she realizes what's in that bag is priceless. Dons the Forze driver for the last time and does one final transformation, and I think that was just a beautiful send-off. I think it would have been cool if Forze himself came out as well, but them just bringing her own Forze driver out, you can see with like the orange straps and everything, was just amazing. I remember this made me cry back in 2017 because, again, I had gotten into the group around Superbest, so like I knew all these members and have seen them grow over time. So like seeing her finally graduating from the group with her Forze driver was kind of crazy to think about.
3, 2, 1
This is an amazing concert. I would love to rank the concerts at the end of this because I've had so much nostalgia and experience with all of them. It's actually kind of hard to pick a favorite because they all have really important moments. They're all very wholesome. I just think that the Invincible album came with a lot of sort of you know, like it wasn't amazing music-wise, but everything surrounding it, like the concert and everything, certain aspects really helped it to shine. Definitely a piece of history to me. Please stay tuned for the next video in this series. We're going to be talking about the 10th anniversary live show. I haven't seen it before. We're going to be looking at it blind, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I've seen the Kamen Riders come out during it. I've seen them wearing Rider belts during it apparently too. So again, it's going to be so cool, so fun. And again, as always, thank you guys so much for being here, supporting and leaving comments and all kinds of stuff. It's been a lot of, it's just been really nice to see. Again, the Kamen Rider Girls are such a big part of my life, and I'm glad I got to share that with all of you. So as always, thank you guys for boarding my rainbow line. I'll see you guys at the next stop. See you. Alicia, Andrew, Austin, Autistic Disney, Brandon, Chaco, Emilia, Graham, Helen, Ian, Luke, Kira did nothing wrong, Junior the Hedgehog, Matthew, Prima Donna.